Hello.
Hello.
I'm Sarah from Our Voice, here with Mark from Pitbull Studios. Have you enjoyed the day so far?
Oh, it's been fantastic so far. It's been a good turnout and some nice ideas. We've seen nice ideas turned out on the tables and what the kids have come up with.
So, how did you originally get into the company itself?
Well, I've been working in games with Pitbull for a long time, so I got in touch with Robert, who runs the studio, and see if he needed any games design help, and thankfully he did. And it was just having good network and good connections to get in, so that's how I got working with Pitbull and started off there.
Yeah. What qualifications are needed to get into that line of work?
Well, if you want to become a games designer, obviously doing a good games design degree course at somewhere like Northumbria or Teesside locally. There's other universities around the UK, but studying good games design, but also studying games at home and movies, reading lots of books and just studying psychology are good ways to get into games design and have a good understanding of what makes people tick and what turns them on when they're playing games.
Yeah. What interests you the most about your job?
The people is, because we're working with programmers and artists, other designers, so everybody sees it from a different angle. There's the creativity, the fun, it's always changing. And you just never know what you're going to come up with, and it's absolutely great when you get something that's fun that you can share with somebody else and they're enjoying it, they've got a big smile on their face. So it's always evolving, it's always changing, it's great fun.
Yeah. How did you originally begin running the workshops?
Well, I've been making games for a long, long time, and I wanted to pass on the skills to other people, and I just came up with a workshop and a presentation and an easy way to make it accessible for people, and then I just started doing it with schools and with various other academic societies and so on, and it just grew from there. So it's a passion that I've got and something that I like to share.
And are you mainly based here in the North East?
Yes, based in North East. I've done a few things in Sheffield and a little bit further south, but most of the activities take place around Newcastle area.
How do you make your studio your own?
How would you make your own studio? A good idea is one thing. So you need a few people, a programmer, an artist, and somebody with an idea, and generally a prototype or a small game that you can show to other publishers, and then hopefully they'll give you some funding to make this idea, and then you would build your studio from there. But a good idea and a strong team to start is the first thing, and then funding to follow.
Have you made any connections yet today?
Yes, I've reconnected with a lot of guys that I've known over the past and got to connect with some other guys. So yeah, there's a few people, and hopefully once I've finished the sessions I'll be able to speak to some more people as well.
And have you got any tips for people wanting to join a games company?
I think a good CV, a good portfolio would be great. So things that you can show off what you've actually created is really important. So a lot of time people say, oh, I've played this game and I've done that, but it's much better to show, even if it's a crude game, but something that you can talk about and say, oh, well, I made the guy jump here and you unlock this and that, so that people understand your way of thinking, and it just really lets people connect with what you want to create, and just study lots of different games and be passionate for sure.
Thank you.
All right.